Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
It's Allen again. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down. On the handoff, Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. They've got a man in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. That's a Jaguar 1st down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Now he gives to Allen, running right. And they bring him to a stop with this run. Gets him into the red zone, down to the 15. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence working from the gun. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now Lawrence has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. 1 quarter done here in Super Bowl 66. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're right back to Arlington after this. Back now at Super Bowl 66, and I think everybody, right? You all are eager to get back to the action. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Harris. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal, he's headed right on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Washington touchdown! The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
That's tough. Thomas, he's got it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Fair catch made here at the 30. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Now it's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying it right side with Allen. And this is only a short gain. He's stopped down at the 33. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Cook calls it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Gets this one to Harris. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. From the 43. Hauled in left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Hits him on the out route. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 2nd and 3 now. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. First down from the red zone. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. We've reached halftime of Super Bowl 66. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoyed the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Daniels on first down. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Taken in by Harris.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Lawrence now off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. They bring Thomas in motion. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This throw is cut. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
And for the moment, so that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Lawrence working from the gun. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They'll start with a give to Harris. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first. Daniels from the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They put a receiver in motion right. Again, Daniels to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that does it for the 3rd here in Super Bowl 66. Only 1 quarter remaining. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the carry, it's Allen. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 47. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. He's got it at the 6. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The offense headed back to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Gets this one to Harris. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Harris once more. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a first. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this one doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. They only really have to fall forward to reach the end zone here, Brock, as this drive starts with 1st and goal from the 1. Lawrence to throw it. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he scores! It's a Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. I don't know if they're gonna get to him. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
10 times, Kate. The kickoff's been brought back for a touchdown in the greatest game of the year 10 times, and for a moment, I think we all thought we were watching number 11. That certainly was a Super Bowl moment and a great return, even if it didn't reach the end zone.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Taken in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the 17. It is Cup left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Daniels on 1st down. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Escapes out to the... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. Still motoring past the 30. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Right back to Allen. Allen. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Allen again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They give him 5 in total. Now it's going to be 4th and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He'll throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And Duval is going to get loud and stay loud. The Jacksonville Jaguars are Super Bowl champions. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.